Hey y'all, I'm Rabina and welcome back. So this week has been fairly productive, not as much as I'd like, but I don't think it will ever be as productive as I have it in my head that it should be. But I'm learning to give myself some grace because I have put a lot on my shoulders this year, and I have to realize that I am one person and there's only so many hours in a day. Going through all of this stuff that I've been decluttering and throwing away or whatever, I learned I hung on to a lot of stuff for no good reason. Like, there were a couple of pieces that were sentimental and I did keep some of them. But for the most part, I don't know why I kept them. But I also learned that this year, somehow the switch has been flipped and I didn't care. Like, I threw away a lot of stuff that I know in the past I would have hung on to just for no reason other than, oh, look, that wasn't that sweet that someone sent me a card 15 years ago that I haven't talked to in 10 years. I mean, yes, it was nice then, but they're not even a part of my life anymore. So why do I need to hang on to just a generic Merry Christmas, no personal note, no nothing card when I have limited space and limited resources? I can't keep that kind of stuff. So I did a lot of that. And, one of the things on my list, which is going to seem funny, is she heard the keys. We're not going anywhere, baby. No, we're not going anywhere. Get down, please. Get down, please. We're not going bye-bye. She hears these keys and she goes crazy. But the keys are one of the, baby. All right, enough. The keys are one of the things that I wanted to let go of. I have all these keys on my keychain. I only use 2 of them. We're not going bye-bye. Get down, please. Thank you. I only use 2 of these keys. So I have my parents' key. And, well, these are library keys. I have to keep those. And then I have my key. The other ones were for a P.O. box that I haven't had in 5 years. Why do I have it on my keychain? I don't know. But not anymore. I have... the neighborhood where I lived right before this place had one of those community mailboxes, which I think is the dumbest thing. But that was a key for that place. I don't need that. The library ones I have to hang on to. And the Astros is my parents' house. I'm not sure what this is to, but this is to my friend who we were super close growing up, but I haven't seen her. I haven't hung out with her in 18 years. And this was the key to her house from that long ago. She doesn't even live in that house anymore. So she doesn't need the key. I certainly don't need the key. But that's part of this decluttering. There's no reason for me to hang on to stuff that, like, there's no reason. Why do I have keys for other people's houses on my keychain? It's all about simplifying. It's all about getting rid of the stuff that clutters my mind, that clutters my house, that clutters my purse. All of that stuff is going to go this month, and I'm making a pretty big dent on it. And you'll see, I went through my closet, my drawers, more papers. I even went through my emails and my social media, because all of that, like I said, if it doesn't need to be in my view for a very specific purpose, then there's no purpose in me hanging on to it. So I hope you enjoy, and I will see you all next week. Just when you thought I couldn't have any more papers to go through, I still have these 2 tubs, and I think most of them I will be able to get rid of. They're pretty old. But what I think I'm going to do is what I have done here. I have these 4-inch binders with these little plastic page protectors. They're not really page protectors. Anyways, they have pockets and they fit into the binder ring. So what I think I'm going to do is go through those. 99% sure all of them will be burned or recycled or trashed or something. But then all that stuff that I had done last week that I needed to find some way to store in that white cabinet of mine, I will be able to take this, put them in there, and then these just can sit up in that cabinet like that. And that will solve that problem. So I'm going to throw on a movie and just get to work. pretty sure I don't need these ink cartridges for a printer I don't have, and they're used, so why do I have them? It's ridiculous, people. But this was mostly office supplies, so I need to go through and organize those. This entire tub right here is going bye-bye. That's a pretty good little dent in my stack of crap. And on to the next. Another one of the items on my declutter list is my chest of drawers here. I've got a bunch of drawers full with clothes that I don't wear every day. They're either like work clothes or get dirty clothes, like painting clothes. And I don't need to have them in my chest of drawers here. I bought some Underbed Storage totes from Amazon, and I'll link them down below. But what I think I'm gonna do is the ones that I don't wear all the time, I'm gonna take those out of the dresser. And if they're just beyond, like if they're threadbare and there's no reason to keep them at all, I'll toss them. But if I can use them to work in the garden or work in the shop, I'll put those in the tote, and that way I can free up room in my dresser, because I have stuff piled up on here on my footboard because I don't have room for them in my dresser. So that's what I'm going to tackle today. So that wasn't too bad. I actually have room in my drawers now, and that took right about 30 minutes to go through all 6 drawers. I actually have room in them now. I can open and close one without all of them opening because the clothes are so packed in there that they pull everything out. I have my closet to do next, and I have a bunch of stuff hanging up in there because I couldn't get them in the drawer. So now I might be able to move them over. I've got one tote under the bed. I wish I had a sturdier side, but it's all like a felt fabric, and for what I paid for how many I got, it'll do. And I have room left in there, so I can still add more things from the closet into there. I need to do some laundry and get those put up in the drawer. But for the most part, that was pretty painless. I don't know why I dragged it out. I think it was just one of those, like, do I really need to do it? Yes, I need to do it. But do I want to do it today? No, I don't want to do it today. But that's why I'm doing this challenge, because I have so many of those things around the house where it's just, I know it won't take but 30 minutes to do it, but I don't want to do it, so it makes it a more daunting task. But next time I will tackle my closet, and I will see y'all when I do that. Thanks, y'all. This is the current state of my closet. I've got my laundry right there, my hangers for when I take clothes off there, my little carry-on bag. And most of the clothes I wear are probably like right to here because I can't get to them. I've got bags, I've got pillows, I've got all sorts of crap down here that I need to get out of there, put away, give away, throw away, whatever. My boots are up there, my extra linens, and some purses and stuff up there. The top part I'm not as worried about. I'll straighten this stuff up, but I don't have anywhere else to put my suitcase or my boots. But this has got to go, and I've got to go.
Ba ba da ba ba ba.
stack is clothes that I like and they're cute, but they're just a little too small. So I'm going to put them in one of those underbed storage things. These are pillows that go with an old bedspread that I have. I need to photograph them and see if I can't sell them online. Those are bras and under things that I'm not going to do here on YouTube. And then let me show you the closet. Okay, so it's not that big of an improvement, but there's definitely improvement nonetheless. So I've got like actual room to move these hangers around and they're not all cramped in there. I've got a floor. Can you imagine that? The suitcase and boots are still the same. Organize this up here a little bit, and then I still have my laundry and my hangers. And in all reality, I probably could thin these out some more, but I'm not ready to do that. Like, I'm on this weight loss journey, and these are kind of just snug, but not really tight. And quite honestly, a lot of these dresses just aren't for the job I have right now. And I'm hoping to make a career change here soon, so maybe I'll need those clothes. And once I do that, I'll know whether or not those dresses fit my lifestyle anymore. And if they don't, I'll donate them to like Cinderella's Closet or something to where the women who are trying to get back on their feet need professional clothes. God knows I've got plenty of those. So that's that. I mean, it wasn't even 20, 30 minutes for me to do that, but it does feel a lot better now to organize all this, get rid of it, get it off the bed, and then on to the next. So like I said, some of these emails, there's no reason for me to hang on to emails from 2014. I've been working on this email declutter for a while, and I had emails all the way back to 2009. And I'm pretty sure that I don't need to keep a payment confirmation for a credit card from that long ago, because if I didn't make the payment, I'm pretty sure I would have heard about it by now. So I can definitely get rid of all of those. I've got newsletters from groups I'm not involved in anymore. I mean, just sales from 2015. I'm pretty sure that sale's over. Why do I have the flyer still? As far as my YouTube feed goes, there's nothing wrong with any of these channels. They haven't done anything egregious for me to unsubscribe. They just don't have the content for me. Sailrite is a fantastic channel about sailboats and materials and all that, but they also cover upholstery, which is something I want to learn. So I'll keep those. Other channels, they just don't post anymore, or there's something, you know, they're not active, but there's topics in there that I do want to learn, so I'll keep those. This channel, he hasn't posted in years, but there's one video of his that I love, so I'll save that, but I don't need to subscribe to him anymore. There's other channels where I was interested in the topic that they cover, but I never watched any of their videos, so I don't need to have them in my feed. Other channels have just become show-offy, and there's plenty of other gardening channels that I can learn from. Scott Head, Gardner Scott, they provide great information, so I'll keep those in their feed. I don't want to have to go past all these other channels to get to the videos that I do want to watch. And yes, it might be a few seconds, but that's still time I don't need to waste on something that's not serving a purpose in my life. So, on to the next.